Welcome to another episode of Swahili Made Easy. My name is Dr. Karen Wanjiru Stringer, creator of the LSN Swahili for Homies app, your home for all things Swahili. Let's get started with today's lesson. In this module, we are going to be learning about the quantifier ingi. Simply put, ingi is many or a lot. And often you will need to talk about nouns in this particular manner. So in this particular video, we're just going to do a brief introduction into the quantifier ingi, and we're also going to be talking about the wa noun class. So as noted, it denotes many. It also changes to reflect the noun class that it is defining. Here's an interesting note. It will only work with the plural form of words, which makes sense because we're talking about many. However, in noun classes that are abstract or they do not have plurals, then we're simply going to be defining the nouns in their current form. Okay, so we formulate by combining it with the noun prefix with ingi. So the noun prefix is the letter that we usually use or affix to adjectives. Okay. So as we go throughout this entire module, I'm going to be showing you what noun prefix go with whatever a particular noun class. If you remember your noun classes well, this should not be a problem. But if you struggled a little bit with it, that's okay. I'm still going to be reminding you some of these things, okay? So the first class we're going to be working with is the wa class, but we're only going to be dealing with the wa part of it just because that is the plural. So here we have an example of the noun mtoto, whose plural is watoto. So how do we say many kids? We're simply going to take the noun prefix wa and combine it with ingi, and that's going to be giving us wengi. And the reason we're saying wengi after ae is simply because over time the ease of pronunciation made it so. Some Bantu languages actually still retain these two vowels, but Swahili, wherever it's gotten to this point, we actually have the a plus I turning into an e. Okay, so many children, watoto wengi. Many teachers, walimu wengi. Many parents, it's going to be wazazi wengi. So the next part of this video is simply going to be testing your knowledge in drill format. I will give you an English sentence, give you a few seconds to think about it, just to see if you are able to correctly anticipate the correct answer. Also remember, if you do not know the vocabulary, that's okay. This is also how you get to learn some of these things. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time to think about it, but if you're able to handle it with the pace, even better. These children are many. Watoto hawa ni wengi. Watoto hawa ni wengi. See, now you're also being reminded of your demonstratives. She has many friends. Ana marafiki wengi. Ana marafiki wengi. Teachers do not like many students. Walimu hawapendi wanafunzi wengi. Walimu hawapendi wanafunzi wengi. Many people are kind. Watu wengi ni karimu. Watu wengi ni karimu. In case you're wondering why we don't have wa after the karimu, before the karimu, is because karimu is of a borrowed origin. So usually those do not take their noun prefix. You're going to see something like gali also means expensive, also a borrowed word, and it does not take any noun prefix. So how did you do? If you did, great, fantastic. If you did not do so well, that's okay. Listen to the video as many times as you need until you internalize it. Then you can move to do your assignment. I will talk to you again in the next module.